Alright guys, welcome back to the channel 252 Rebuilds. My name's Billy, I'm your host. Back on the wheels today. We're going to try to get the back wheels, front wheels done so we can get them painted and so we can get them on the tractor so we can get back on this project. Been taking a little bit of time off, done a little trip. Haven't had much time to do a whole lot in the last couple weeks, but we're back on it today, so let's see what we can do with this. Alright, both tires have already been sprayed on the back side. They've got paint on them, so we need to do the front side of this. So we're going to take, they've already been scuffed, they've already been wiped down, so all I basically need to do is just prep the area around the wheels so we don't get any paint on the tires, and we're going to put some, probably 3 or 4 light coats of paint on here and see if we can't build this up to get it where it'll stay on. I'm not looking for a perfect job or perfection. I'm just looking for a job good enough to put it back together. Like I said, this thing is going to be used when it's done, so it ain't no need to go through a full restoration on it, but I do kind of want it to look a little better than it does. Alright, so, little tip. If you ever have to paint a wheel and you don't want to demount the tire, index cards, they work great. Basically all you have to do is just kind of set them on edge, set them on end, shove them down a little bit and move along as you work. This right here makes a great paint blocker. You can do all your wheels like this. You can do anything that has a tire that mounts on it. Doesn't matter what it is, and it works great. So basically all we do is just go around the complete edge of the wheel. Just roll right on around it. You want to leave probably 1/2 inch on the card itself as overlap when you do it beside the next card. That way it gives you a good cover for where the tire won't let the paint get through it. That way you can also get paint on the back side of the rim tire down in between the cardboard. And that's it. All you got to do is just go right on around the wheel. And by the way, you can pick these up anywhere. They're cheap. Good little trick though. I've done this for years when it comes to painting wheels. They don't have to be pushed down real far. All you need to do is just get it behind the lip of the wheel. Like I said, about 1 inch usually. And sometimes you don't have to go quite 1 inch on it. You want to do that all the way around. Like I said, now we got an area that we can put paint on this wheel and we don't have to worry about getting it all over the tire. Let me show you. If you look down inside of there, you can see that it's very well covered. We can get a little paint on it now so we can start putting it back together. I'll set you back up here. I'm going to do one wheel at a time, so I'm not going to probably record the whole process of doing both of them. But I am going to show you this one just so you see how it works. A lot of people I know do it this way. Simple, quick, easy. Especially if you don't want to have to scratch the wheel back up when you're putting the tire back on. This is the easiest way to do it. I have the valve stem taped up, the area around the valve stem, which has a metal guard around it. I've already put paint on that, so I don't need to put any more. It will be a different color than this. I did it for that reason, so it'll stand out, so you'll be able to see it. Shake the paint up really well. Usually does pretty good if you'll do that. About a minute, minute and a half. Light coats, that's the key. Now this paint covers pretty good, so light coats are different depending on what kind of paint you use and how well you want it to cover. All I want to do is just get a base coat on it. So it'll give it about 5 minutes or so. Let it tack off just a little bit. Then I'm gonna shoot another coat on it. Then I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes. Let it tack off just a little bit. And then I'm gonna come back and put another coat on it. First coat. You don't want to try to cover everything. You just want to get some paint on it. Like I said, I'm going to let it flash off for about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit it with a second coat. Let it flash off about 5 minutes. Come back and hit it with another coat. Try to put about 4 total coats on it. Then I'm going to do the other wheel. I'm going to set them outside in the sun and just let them bake today. With the temperatures like they are, it ought to go pretty quick. Let's set the camera back up. Turn you back around here. So while we're waiting for this one to flash off, I'm gonna get the other one ready, and that way I can go ahead and take care of that one as well. I'll be back once this flashes off a little bit, and I'll pick it back up from there, and we'll see what we need to do. All right, guys, we're back. It's been probably about 7-8 minutes. So I'm gonna put another light coat. Like I said, all we're trying to do is build them up gradually. Make sure the paint's going to stay on. All right, coat number 2. Pick it back up in a few. All right, it's been about 12 minutes. One more coat. We'll let it flash off, and we're gonna put the final one. This coat's a little bit heavier. Not too much. I've already got the coverage down now. I just need to get the coat down. That way it'll stay on, because once this stuff hardens, it's like concrete. Alright, the reason I painted the back of the wheel first is so when I painted the front side of the wheel, which has the valve stem on it, any blow-by paint that would have got on it gets to the back of the wheel. I'm not concerned about what it looks like. Like I said, I'm just trying to make sure that she's got some good coverage on it. So we have one more coat we're going to put on it. I'm going to flash it off about 10-12 minutes. I'm going to come back and put one more good coat on it. That'll be 4 coats total. And then we're going to stick them outside in the sun and let them dry. Be back shortly. Alright guys, been 15 minutes exactly, and in that 15 minutes I have cut my front yard. Part done. Awesome. Last coat. We'll put it on a little heavier than the one that we put on before. Like I said, we've got good coverage. I'm just trying to put something on that when it hardens, it'll stay there. So here we go. Making sure that I haven't missed any areas. So we're making sure we got coverage on everything. Go around the top edge one more time. All right, coat number 4. You can go ahead and pull your cords off. And when you're done with these, chuck them in the trash. They've served their purpose well. I usually keep a couple of packs of these on hand, just for this reason. Covers looks good. Now, if you don't like the way something looks and you're not having to paint the edge, you can go back in and just coat it down at the bottom, because it's not going to get on the wheel if you do. But it lets you get a good look at it. Let me show you what this is going to look like. Look at coverage on that. She's going to be pretty. Pretty. You can touch it up if you need to. Like once I untape the valve stem, I'll take a look at that and see if that looks good, needs any more touch up. If it does, I'll touch it up. But I believe that's going to be where we're going to end this video. Did get one little bit of spot up there and a little mist on it, but it ain't no big deal, because you could take some acetone and just kind of wipe around the wheel after it sits for a second or two, which pretty good for what we did. So hope this little bit of video, I'm gonna put it out today. It's gonna come out in rare form. It ain't gonna be anything edited. It's just coming straight out just like it is. Hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration to get out and do something. Like, share, subscribe, help me grow the channel. I've got several subscribers, some good views, you know, more than I thought I was gonna have. So hopefully this thing will take off. We're gonna do a lot of good stuff, a lot of fun stuff up here. I'm gonna get to a point on the TLB that I'll be able to stop, and we're gonna start on the CF Moto Z1000. I really want to get that thing done before winter. I'd love to have it in case it snows here, where we can have some fun and ride a little bit. Once again, get out, go do something, get off the couch, enjoy life. If you don't build nothing, go see something. Like, share, subscribe. Leave comments. Love the comments. Keep them coming. Y'all have a good day. Thank you.